After agreeing to a ceasefire with Hamas, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu explained how he will continue to try to quash terrorism.
I have agreed with President Obama that together with the United States, we will fight against these weapons of terror, most of which comes from Iran.
Our next guest says jihadist rulers cannot be allowed to acquire nukes because Israel is a, quote, one-bomb country. Here to explain is the president of the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, Clifford May. Hi, Clifford.
Hi, good to be with you.
What do you mean by a one-bomb country?
Well, people don't realize how tiny Israel is. It's smaller than Djibouti with a population smaller than Burundi. The Muslim nations surrounding it are 650 times its size, 650 times its size with about 60 times the population. What's been said by Iranian rulers on various occasions is it would take actually just one bomb to wipe out the entire country. And if they did that and Israel retaliated, well, there'd still be more than 1 billion Muslims left, so why not?
You make a great point. I've always heard that Israel is the size of New Jersey, and, you know, it obviously carries so much weight in the world, but it is that small. So what do you make of this ceasefire? Does this accomplish anything?
The ceasefire does accomplish something. It was very important for Israel to get rid of the Iranian-supplied longer-range missiles that Hamas had. Those are the Fajr 5s and the M75s. They could reach more than half the population, could reach from Gaza, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. Some came pretty close to hitting those places. They had to get rid of those. And by the way, should there be a conflict in the next few 8 months and Iran, important for Israel that Hamas not be in a position to open up a second front.
Okay, so
and
in
finally,
other words, you subscribe to the theory that this was a dry run for something.
Well, I think Israel had to do two things. Israel had to say you cannot just rain missiles down upon our population forever with impunity. Eventually, we're going to stop that. And they had to get rid of these longer-range missiles, which really represented a danger not just to the villages near Gaza in the southern part of Israel, but to all. So all that had to happen. I don't think it's a dry run, but I think it's an important part of the equation that these missiles be stopped and that Hamas not be in a position to wage another war soon.
Okay, we want to ask you about what President Morsi has just done in the past 72 hours by decreeing that his authority stands and is the ultimate and trying to declare the judiciary in Egypt basically null and void.
Yeah, look, Morsi came out of last week looking rather good, looking like a statesman. He helped organize the ceasefire. He reined Hamas in. He sort of took responsibility. But then he moved immediately from that to give himself dictatorial powers. If those dictatorial powers are taken by him, the Arab Spring, at least in Egypt, is pretty much over. Democratization in Egypt is pretty much over. Now, I'm sort of encouraged to see how many people have come out into the streets, how many Egyptians do not want to trade the autocracy they had under Mubarak for the theocracy that Morsi and the Muslim Brotherhood are proposing. But we're going to have to see how this plays out. I'm not sure Morsi is going to give up that easily.
Oh, boy. Clifford May, thanks so much for your expertise this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, great to see you.